Far beyond the borders of known space, in the remnants of the dying red nebula, an ancient shadow stirred. Its massive warships, carved with symbols older than any living civilization, glimmered faintly in the void. A cold, mechanical voice echoed across the fleet. The humans have entered the galactic stage. They have forged alliances, defied our power, and now they must be tested. Somewhere on the human flagship, Aaron felt a chill run down his spine as he stared out at the endless stars. Beside him, Kaler adjusted the support of his exosuit, his golden eyes narrowing. Salira crossed her arms, her violet gaze sharp and calculating. This peace was never meant to last, Kaler muttered, almost to himself. Aaron's voice was calm, but firm. Then we'll make sure we're ready when it doesn't. The silence of space was broken by distant flashes of light. Ships powering on, weapons charging, signals moving across the nebula like the heartbeat of a living beast. The galaxy had noticed the humans, and it did not approve. Weeks had passed since the fragile human-alien alliance was formed. On the surface, there was peace. Soldiers trained. Alliances were signed. Orders were given. But beneath the surface, intelligence reports came in like whispers of doom. Every corner of the galaxy seemed to hum with tension. The Vrax Empire's remnants had been shattered, yes, but rumors of an even older, more formidable force circulated among traders, scouts, and survivors. Aaron, sitting in the command center, studied a holographic map of the sector. The blinking red markers indicated unknown fleets moving silently through uncharted space. Kaler's voice broke the silence. They are massive, faster than anything we've seen before, and intelligent. Salira leaned closer, scanning the data. They're studying us, preparing, testing. Their technology surpasses even a Vrax fleet. If they strike, we won't just lose planets, we might lose entire systems. Aaron's jaw tightened. Then we make sure they find nothing easy, not a single weakness. Far from human space, beyond the nebula's dying light, the fleet gathered. Ships that could eclipse entire moons. Engines thrumming with barely contained energy. Shadows moved along their decks. Not soldiers, but something else. Something older. Something deliberate. A voice, deeper than any language Aaron had ever heard, resonated through the void. The humans have allies now, it said. They believe themselves untouchable. Let them taste their fragility. And then the fleet surged forward, invisible to sensors, heading toward the newly formed human-alien alliance. Aaron turned from the viewport. We can't wait for them to make the first move. We strike first, or we die trying. Kaler's golden eyes gleamed with determination. Then let the galaxy see what humans and their allies are capable of. Salira's voice was steady, but her hand hovered over the holographic controls. We need to protect the frontier colonies. If even one falls, the alliance crumbles before it begins. Aaron nodded. Get every ship ready, every squad trained, every fleet informed. Tonight, we prepare. The heroes knew the coming war would test them in ways they had never imagined. The Shadow Fleet represented more than a threat. It was a test of loyalty, courage, and humanity itself. Kaler looked at Aaron. You do this because you cannot abandon anyone, even if it kills you. Aaron's gaze was firm. Because some choices define the universe. Salira stepped forward. And some alliances change it forever. The camera pans out from the trio, the stars stretching infinitely beyond, while distant lights of the approaching fleet shimmer ominously. Aaron addressed the command room. Everyone listen. Tonight we patrol the outer systems. Scout. Monitor. Engage only if necessary. But stay alert. These forces, they're unlike anything we've ever faced. Kaler's exosuit hummed as he flexed his mechanical arms. Let them come. We've survived worse, and we will survive this. Salira activated the tactical maps. Fleet formations are ready. Forward colonies are fortified. This time, we do not react. We control the battlefield. Aaron paused, looking at both of them. This is just the beginning. No retreat. No surrender. Humanity and our allies will endure. As the fleet of unknown origin moved silently through the nebula, their shadows stretched across the stars like a predator's claws. Somewhere in the darkness, the voice whispered again. Let the testing begin. Let the humans face the trial that will define the galaxy. And so, under the watchful eyes of heroes old and new, a war unlike any other began to take shape. To the viewers, stay tuned. This is only the start of Season 2. The fleet had barely settled into its new patrol route when the sensors screamed. A massive anomaly appeared at the edge of human space, shapes moving with precision, almost alive. Aaron's hands gripped the command rail. They're here, he said simply. Kaler's voice, steady but tense, followed. Faster than we anticipated and smarter. Salira activated the tactical overlays. They're probing, testing our defenses. Outside the viewport, strange shapes danced across the nebula. Energy pulses flashed, leaving faint trails like glowing veins across the dark expanse. Aaron turned to his team. Prepare all squadrons. Every pilot, every ship ready. We cannot let them breach the frontier colonies. Kaler nodded. I'll lead the strike teams. We'll create decoys, bait them into our range. Salira tapped the comms. And I'll coordinate defensive grids. Shields, reinforcements, weapon dispersals. They won't find a weakness. Aaron's eyes narrowed. This time, we don't wait for them. We define the battlefield. The alien ships advanced in silence, as if the darkness itself commanded them. Then, suddenly, energy beams flared. Smaller probes swarmed the frontier perimeter, scanning, measuring, calculating. A warning siren echoed through the human fleet. Kaler's exosuit lights glimmered as he activated weapons. They're testing our reaction speed. They know how humans think. Aaron's voice cut through the chaos. Focus fire on the probes. Disable them before they report back. Salira adjusted the shield frequency. Timing is everything. One mistake, and they know our full strength. As the battle raged, Aaron glanced at Kaler and Salira. We've come so far, and yet, I feel this is just the beginning of what they'll throw at us. Kaler's voice was calm but firm. Then we adapt. We survive, and we fight like humans always do. Salira's gaze was steely, and we protect our allies. No one gets left behind. Even amidst the chaos, a sense of purpose anchored the team. Each shot fired, each maneuver calculated, was not just survival. It was defiance. Suddenly, a massive shadow detached from the main fleet. A single, colossal vessel unlike anything seen before. Its surface pulsed with unknown energy, and the sensors went haywire. Aaron's jaw tightened. That's no ordinary ship. It's alive, or at least it thinks it is. Kaler's voice carried a hint of awe. We've never faced anything like this. If it strikes, we could lose everything in seconds. Salira's hands moved over the tactical panel. We have to lure it away from the colonies. All units, fall back to the decoy perimeter. Now, the fleet split, maneuvering around the colossal alien vessel. Energy beams lanced through the void, lighting up the dark nebula. Aaron gritted his teeth. This is what they wanted to test, and we will survive it. Kaler smirked slightly. Let them see. Humans never surrender. Salira's voice was sharp and commanding. Prepare for the counterstrike. This is only the beginning of the battle. The camera pans out. The colossal ship looms over the frontier colonies, a shadow stretching across the stars like a predator's claw. The colossal alien ship lingered at the edge of human space. Its energy pulses casting eerie glows across the nebula. Aaron stared at the readings, each pulse stronger than the last. "We underestimated them," he said, his jaw tight. Kaler's voice was steady. "Not underestimated, just unprepared for their scale." Salira activated the tactical map. "They're adapting faster than expected. Every move we make, they counter in seconds." Outside, small drones swarmed toward the frontier colonies. Lights flared, energy beams cut across space. The calm of the previous days was gone. Aaron's hand hovered over the controls. "We can't just defend. We have to force a reaction. Split the fleet. Draw them out." Kaler's mechanical arm whirred as he adjusted the exosuit controls. "I'll take the vanguard. Hit their flanks. Make them show their true strength." Salira tapped several points on a tactical overlay. "I'll manage the defensive perimeter. Shields, reinforcements, weapon dispersals. We'll buy time." Aaron's gaze was firm. "This is the humans' fight. We define the battlefield, or it defines us." As the battle loomed, tension tightened within the crew. Kaler looked at Aaron. "You do this because you refuse to leave anyone behind." Aaron's voice was calm. "And because some choices echo across the stars." Salira added softly, "And some alliances change everything. Even in chaos, the team's bond gave them strength. Every calculation, every maneuver was not just survival. It was defiance. It was hope." The alien drones closed in on the outer colonies. Energy flares streaked across space. Kaler shouted over the comms, "For a defensive line. Don't let them breach the shields." Aaron's command was firm. "Concentrate fire on the central cluster. Disable their power sources." Salira's hands moved with precision across the controls. "Redirect shields, reinforce the weak points now." The clash was fierce. Explosions lit up the void, but the human and allied ships held their ground. Suddenly, a dark shape emerged from the nebula, a second colossal vessel, bigger and faster than the first. Its surface shimmered with unknown energy patterns. Aaron's eyes widened. "That's no decoy. It's the main assault vessel." Kaler's tone carried urgency. "If it reaches the colonies, we lose everything." Salira's fingers danced across the tactical board. "Lure it away. Protect civilians at all costs." The fleet split, moving in perfect formation, drawing the massive vessel into the trap. Energy beams flashed across the void, illuminating the shadows of the colossal ships. Aaron's voice was determined. "This is only the beginning. We fight and we endure." Kaler smirked slightly. "Let them see. Humans never surrender." Salira activated final defenses. "Prepare for impact. This is the battle that will define the future." The colossal assault vessel loomed over the frontier colonies, its energy shields glowing with an almost sentient awareness. Aaron's fingers hovered over the controls, each pulse from the ship sending tremors through the human fleet. "We can't let it breach the perimeter," he said, voice calm but firm. Kaler's mechanical eyes glimmered. "Then we strike with precision. Every move counts." Salira studied the tactical map. "They're faster, more adaptive. Every maneuver we make, they counter instantly. But they underestimate us." Outside, energy beams lit the dark nebula like lightning across a stormy sky. The frontier colonies held their breath as the battle unfolded. Aaron gave his command. "All strike teams, target their energy nodes. Focus fire. Disable the ship before it reaches the colonies." Kaler's exosuit hummed as he led the vanguard. "We create Decoys lure them into our trap. Salira activated defensive grids and reinforced shields. Protect the civilians. Every colony must remain intact. The fleet split into coordinated formations. Each move was a precise chess play, designed to counter an opponent far larger and more advanced than any they had faced before. As the first volleys impacted, tension gripped the command center. Kaler glanced at Aaron. You do this because you refuse to leave anyone behind. Aaron's gaze was steady. And because choices define civilizations. Salira added, and alliances can change the fate of entire galaxies. Despite the chaos, their unity held firm. Every shot fired, every maneuver executed, carried the weight of hope and defiance. The enemy vessel responded, releasing waves of advanced drones and energy pulses. They adapted, countering the humans' moves with inhuman precision. Aaron shouted over the comms, "Maintain formation. Don't break ranks." Kaler's voice was calm but urgent. "Divert shields. Focus fire on the drones." Now, Salira coordinated the defense. "We can't let them penetrate the outer colonies. Hold them at bay." Suddenly, a hidden feature of the alien ship activated. Massive energy tendrils emerged from its hull, reaching toward multiple colonies at once. Aaron's jaw clenched. "This is worse than we imagined." Kaler's tone carried determination. "We divide and conquer. Split our forces strategically. Take out the tendrils before they strike." Salira's fingers flew across the controls. Timing is everything. One miscalculation and the outer colonies fall. The fleet split into calculated formations, the energy tendrils striking harmlessly at decoy ships. Explosions lit up the nebula, and the colossal alien ship's energy shields flickered under concentrated fire. Aaron's voice was firm. "This battle is far from over. We survive, and we fight back." Kaler smirked slightly. "Let them see. Humans never surrender." Salira's voice cut through the comms. "Prepare for the next phase. This fight will define our legacy." The colossal alien vessel loomed like a shadow over the human fleet. Energy pulses flared from its hull, sending shockwaves across space. Aaron's eyes scanned the readouts, tension mounting with every pulse. "This is no ordinary assault," he said firmly. Kaler adjusted his exosuit. "They're learning. Every strike we make, they adapt instantly." Salira activated the tactical overlays. "We need precision. Every move counts. Shields, weapons, reinforcements coordinate flawlessly." Outside, the nebula glimmered with the flashes of energy beams, lighting up the darkness like a storm of stars. Aaron's hand hovered over the controls. "All strike teams, focus fire on the energy nodes. Disable the ship before it reaches the colonies." Kaler's voice rang through the comms. "Form the vanguard. Draw them into our trap. Don't break formation." Salira coordinated shields and reinforcements. "Protect the civilians. Every colony must remain intact." The fleet split into precision formations, each ship acting in perfect synchrony. Every maneuver was calculated, a high-stakes chess game against an opponent far larger and more advanced than any before. Amid the chaos, Aaron glanced at his team. "You do this because you refuse to abandon anyone." Kaler's mechanical eyes flickered with determination. "And because some choices echo across the stars." Salira's fingers moved swiftly over the tactical board. "And some alliances can change the fate of entire galaxies. Even amidst destruction, their unity held firm. Every shot fired, every shield activated, was a testament to human resolve and courage. The alien ship responded, deploying advanced drones and energy tendrils. They adapted faster than the humans anticipated. Aaron barked orders. Concentrate fire on the drones. Disable them now. Kaler's voice was calm, but commanding. Keep formation. Don't let them break our line. Salira's fingers danced over the controls. Reinforce shields at every angle. Timing is critical. Explosions erupted across the void, the clash lighting up the nebula in bright, chaotic bursts that Aaron's voice was firm. We can use their adaptive patterns against them. Feign a retreat, lure the ship into the trap. Kaler adjusted the squadron. Follow the plan. Precision is everything. Salira overrode the energy grids. Shields down. Expose the weak points now. The massive alien vessel faltered, its energy pulses destabilizing as the human fleet exploited the calculated openings. The colossal ship staggered under concentrated fire. Drones collapsed. Energy tendrils retracted. Aaron's voice was resolute. This battle is far from over. We survive, and we fight back. Kaler smirked slightly. Let them see. Humans never surrender. Salira activated final defenses. Prepare for the next wave. This fight will define our legacy. The colossal alien vessel trembled under the human fleet's coordinated assault. Sparks and debris floated across the void, illuminated by energy pulses. Aaron's eyes narrowed as he scanned the readouts. They're stronger than we thought, he said quietly. Kaler's exosuit hummed with power. Stronger, yes, but they still miscalculate human determination. Salira's hands moved swiftly across the tactical panels. We need to maintain formation. Shields up. Every strike coordinated. One mistake could be catastrophic. The nebula outside burned with color as laser fire lit the darkness. A storm of human defiance meeting alien precision. Aaron barked orders. All strike teams, focus fire on the exposed energy cores. Neutralize them before they repair. Kaler led the vanguard. Keep formation tight. Draw their main vessel into our calculated range. Salira monitored defensive grids. Protect the colonies at all costs. Reinforce every weak point. The fleet moved like a single entity, executing maneuvers with the precision of a well-oiled machine. Every action was deliberate, every decision critical. Amid the chaos, Aaron glanced at his team. We've come too far to fail now. Kaler's voice was calm but determined. And we fight not just for survival, but for every life we've sworn to protect. Salira added, our unity is our strength. This is what makes humans more than just soldiers. Every maneuver, every shot fired carried not just tactical significance, but the weight of hope and resilience. The alien ship responded, releasing a new wave of drones with cloaking capabilities. Energy tendrils struck in unpredictable patterns, probing the human fleet's defenses. Aaron shouted, focus. Target the cloaked units with predictive fire. Kaler adjusted his suit's sensors. They're fast, but we anticipate. Don't let them break our line. Salira coordinated shields and firepower. Redirect energy to the weakened sectors. Timing is crucial. Explosions erupted as drones collapsed under concentrated fire, but the colossal vessel remained relentless, adapting with every move that Aaron's mind raced. They can adapt, but they can't predict human unpredictability. We'll use that. Kaler's exosuit flared as he led a flanking maneuver. Hit their sides simultaneously, distract them from the colonies. Salira adjusted defensive grids. Channel all energy to the perimeter shields. Buy us the time we need. The alien ship faltered slightly under the coordinated assault. Its energy pulses flickered, indicating a weak point just discovered. The colossal alien vessel shuddered as the fleet pressed its attack. Drones fell, energy tendrils collapsed. Aaron's voice was resolute. This fight is far from over. Umans andura, umans ubarkuma. Kaler smirked. Let them witness our resolve. Humans never surrender. Salira's fingers hovered over the final defensive controls. Prepare for the next escalation. This battle will define the galaxy's future. The colossal alien vessel hung over the human fleet like a dark monolith. Sparks and energy pulses danced across the void. Aaron's gaze was unwavering as he analyzed the fluctuating energy readings. They've adapted again, he said, voice calm but tense. Kaler's mechanical arm whirred. They anticipate our strikes, but humans have something they don't, unpredictability. Salira's hands flew across the tactical interface. We need coordinated maneuvers now. Every action precise. Shields, weapons, everything must sync perfectly. The nebula outside was alive with the clash of energy beams, a storm of chaos and human defiance intertwined. Aaron issued commands. All strike teams, focus on the core energy nodes. Synchronize fire. Disable the vessel before it reaches the colonies. Kaler led the vanguard. Hold formation. Draw their main vessel into the trap. Every ship must act in concert. Salira monitored defensive grids. Protect every colony. Reinforce every weak point. The fleet moved as one, executing maneuvers with precision that defied the colossal threat looming over them. Every shot, every shield adjustment carried the weight of survival. Amid the chaos, Aaron glanced at his team. We've come too far to falter now. Kaler's voice was calm, yet resolute. This fight is not just survival. It is for every life we protect. Salira added, our unity is our strength. That is what makes humans more than soldiers. They are heroes. Every maneuver, every strike was more than tactics. It was courage, hope, and the human spirit manifesting against overwhelming odds. The alien vessel responded, releasing energy tendrils and cloaked drones at unpredictable intervals. Its shield pulses intensified. Aaron shouted, predictive targeting. Focus on the drones before they breach the fleet. Kaler's mechanical sensors locked on. They are fast, but human creativity is faster. Salira adjusted the shields. Divide energy. Target weak points. Timing is everything. Explosions rocked the nebula. The fleet's coordinated attacks slowly wearing down the alien defenses. Aaron's mind raced. They can adapt, but they can't anticipate human unpredictability and teamwork combined. Kaler flanked the alien vessel with precision. Hit their sides. Distract their core. Protect the colonies. Salira directed all remaining defensive power. Channel every ounce of energy into the perimeter shields. We hold them now. The alien ship faltered. Energy pulses flickered. Its colossal form staggered under the combined human assault. The fleet pressed their coordinated strike. Drones destroyed. Energy tendrils retracted. Aaron's voice was firm. This battle is far from over, but humans endure. Umans ubarkuma. Kaler smirked. Let them see. Humans never surrender. Salira activated final defenses. Prepare for the next escalation. This fight will define the fate of entire galaxies. The colossal alien vessel staggered under the relentless human assault. Sparks and plasma flickered across the void as the nebula glowed with every energy pulse. Aaron gripped the controls. They've adapted again, but we've learned faster. Kaler's exosuit hummed. Adaptation is meaningless against human unpredictability. Salira activated tactical overlays. Maintain formation. Every move calculated. Every shield and shot in perfect sync. The void became a storm of lasers, shields, and debris. Each strike from the humans carried the weight of defiance. Aaron's voice rang through the comms. All strike teams, focus fire on the exposed energy cores. Disable them completely. Kaler led the vanguard. Flank their sides. Draw them into the trap. Salira reinforced shields. Protect every colony. Every weak point fortified. The fleet's precision was unmatched, each ship moving as one entity, countering the colossal alien vessels' every attempt. Amid chaos, Aaron said, "We fight because no one else will. Every life counts." Kaler's voice steady. "And because humans never surrender, no matter the odds." Salira added, "Our unity is our strength. This is what makes us legendary." Their courage reflected in every maneuver and every shot fired. The alien ship released another wave of drones, faster and cloaked. Energy tendrils lashed unpredictably. Aaron shouted, "Predictive targeting. Don't let them breach our lines." Kaler's sensors locked. "They're fast, but human strategy is faster." Salira recalibrated defenses. Divide energy. Strike weak points. Timing is everything. Explosions lit up the nebula as the human fleet adapted and pressed forward. Aaron's mind raced. They can adapt, but they cannot anticipate teamwork and human creativity. Kaler executed flanking maneuvers. Hit the sides. Distract the core. Protect the colonies. Salira directed remaining energy. Perimeter shields, maximum output. The alien ship faltered under the coordinated assault. Weak points exposed. Energy pulses unstable. Aaron's voice firm. "This fight is far from over, but humanity will endure." Kaler smirked. "Let them witness. Humans never surrender." Salira activated final grids. "Prepare for the next escalation. This will decide the fate of the galaxy." The alien vessel, battered and flickering, hovered menacingly. Sparks rained as the fleet pressed in, human ships moving with perfect coordination. Aaron's voice was resolute. "This is it, the final push." Kaler's exosuit glowed. "Focus all firepower. Precision is our ally." Salira monitored all grids. Every colony protected. Every weak point targeted. End this now. The fleet fired with unmatched precision. Energy pulses struck the alien ship relentlessly. Shields collapsed. Drones exploded. Energy tendrils faltered. Aaron shouted, "Converge on the main core. We finish this together." Kaler led the charge. "Push forward. No retreat." Salira coordinated defensive and offensive grids simultaneously. Amid the battle, Aaron whispered, "For humanity, for everyone we protect." Kaler added, "This is what makes us more than soldiers. We are heroes." Salira's eyes gleamed. "And this is what makes humans unstoppable." The alien ship, unable to adapt further, faltered under the combined human assault. Energy cores overloaded, sparks flying. Finally, with a deafening pulse, it collapsed. The human fleet held steady, victorious. Silence in the nebula was deafening. Aaron said softly, "We survived and we fought back." Kaler smirked. "Humans never surrender." Salira added, "This battle ends, but the story continues." Colonies were safe. The fleet regrouped, battered but victorious. Humanity had proven its resilience, unity, and ingenuity. Aaron turned to his team. "This is more than a victory. This is a legacy." Kayla nodded. "The galaxy will remember today. Umans andura, umans ubarkuma." Salira smiled. "And the next challenge will be greater, but we will face it together." Season 2 is now complete. Humanity has survived the impossible, but the galaxy is still watching. To be continued. Season 3, coming soon.